Overregulation. It's one of the toughest battles cattlemen are facing on Capitol Hill these days. So what are members of Congress doing about it? More in this week's Cattlemen's Capital Concerns.
I don't think anyone is concerned about appropriate regulations, but where I hear most from North Dakota is people are frustrated with regulations that really don't make any sense. And yet they'll change farming, change ranching, and cause tremendous challenges, cost money and challenges for producers. And so, the other thing that we need to do out here is we need to recognize our agriculture industry and the jobs it's creating. I mean, it's one of the shining spots in America right now. And so rather than drag it down with regulations, we should be encouraging its growth and encouraging ag. And, again, out here right now, it seems like the bureaucrats are doing the opposite.
The president issued an executive order January 18 saying, hey, some of these regulations are just downright stupid. And I gave him a lot of credit. But I looked at the bill, and the loopholes are big enough that you can drive a grain truck through. And so we took out the loopholes, we codified the bill, and we included the independent agencies, and we have about 50 people now that have signed on to this bill. If we get about 10 more, we're going to run with it. And wouldn't it be a brand new day if in Washington all of the federal agencies had to say, stop, we're going to take a look at all the regs that we have promulgated. Now, some are going to have to stay in place to protect safety and health and everything. I know that. But not only take a look and put up a cost-benefit yardstick, get in touch with the stakeholder, get in touch with the person that is affected by this. Ask them. So many of these things are done by interim rule now and by administrative procedures, so you do not have a comment period.
The new rules, regulations coming down are going to be extremely expensive to comply with, very, very harmful as far as to trying to grow agriculture. And it is unfortunate that there are people writing rules today in Washington, D.C. that have no idea what production agriculture is about. They have no idea what that cattleman goes through. They don't, the pork producer, the grain farmer. They really don't understand what these rules that they were probably with their best intentions in mind, but the impact that that's going to have. And again, it gets back to you're going to put the smallest producers out of business because the huge corporate farm producers are able to afford to comply with these rules.
The whole country is dealing with overregulation, and this is going to be an escalating problem because the administration is determined, in my opinion, that they can't get done legislatively what they would like to do to change America. And so they're going to rely on their regulators to try to change America. And they are passing very onerous regulations in all areas of our economy, most of which are going to harm jobs and harm professions and cause the cost to go up. And quite some of them are absolutely idiotic.
Join the fight and the National Cattlemen's Beef Association today. Call us at 1-866-USA-BEEF or visit us at beefusa.org.